Hey everybody, Coach Nikki here, checking in with you and welcoming you to week 4 of this coaching experience. We are now moving on to eating until we are 80% full. And let me tell you, this is where the magic begins to happen. And I know that you might be thinking, okay, Nikki, you need to point this magic out because I'm not seeing it. So let's just recap a little bit. So in these last couple of weeks, we've been focusing on eating slowly. So what does that do? Why have we been doing that? Well, hopefully you have seen some of these things for yourself. That eating slowly means that we are more in control of our choices because we're more mindful about what we're doing rather than just doing things automatically. It also means that hopefully it slowed us down and that we're eating a little bit less without even really trying and hopefully more satisfied. You may have also noticed some other cool things that may have helped with digestion. If you're eating slowly, that means that you're chewing more, you're helping your stomach to actually digest the food a little bit more, and you might feel less bloated or other things like that. And hopefully, you might feel even a little bit more satisfied with your meal times as being more of an experience than just something where you have to shovel that food in and go. So, what does this 80% thing mean? Well, first of all, keep in mind that 80% is just an idea. We're not looking for an actual number. It's not technical. It's something for your mind to think about, all right? What 80% means is that we're trying to get to just satisfied. Why is that? Well, first of all, if you're in this program because you're looking to lose some fat, then the bottom line is that you're probably going to have to eat a little bit less, or to some extent, eat some amount of less than what you are doing right now. That doesn't mean that we're trying to make you feel starved. We want you to feel satisfied, okay? So how do we do that? We stop when we get to just satisfied. So we're still trying to build in this awareness of when we're hungry and when we get full and when we get over full. And the more that we can be aware of that, the more we are in control of those choices. So we're still building in those controls for ourselves, okay? But as you guys are practicing this, I want you to keep in mind that this is all a process, okay? It's not going to be perfect. And at first, especially, it just might feel weird and difficult to practice this. And I'll be honest, this is the first habit, really the only habit that I've experienced where I felt a little angry when I started trying to practice this habit. And I don't know if it was because I was confused by it. I think it was probably because I didn't want to be told when to stop. Maybe because it felt a little uncomfortable to me to stop before I usually do, which is when I'm overfull. Okay, so know that if you feel those things, that's okay. And just let it be, but don't stop practicing. Just keep working through it. And also know that that it may be easier to find 80% after you've hit 100% a couple of times or 120% a couple of times. And then that might make you go, oh, okay, that's what 100% is. I'm going to try to back it up from there. So it's all good information. Anything that happens is information that can be used to figure out what the next step is. So keep in mind it's always a process, and figure out for yourself what you are going to personally try to do every day. If it's not exactly what PN is saying do, if you feel like you can't eat to 80% every meal, then maybe you can do it for one meal. But come up with what your goal is to hit every day and really work to consistently do that. Remember, we're not looking for perfection, but we're looking for small and consistent progress. So just don't give up, all right? So keep eating slowly, practice that, and add in practicing and exploring what it means to eat to 80% full and to be just satisfied, but no more. All right, see you out there. We'll be checking in again soon. Bye-bye.